My first vinyl update was all about how records smell. Well, this vinyl update, they all smell terrific. Hi VC, sorry I was gone for so long. Actually, after my last video, I had a bunch of pain in other areas, so I should knock on wood. I don't really know if that's really wood. Anyway, I had an ingrown toenail infection, migraine, sinus headaches, nausea, just a ton of stuff that I wanted to do responses to a ton of contests, but the deadlines were passed, and then I didn't have all the records I had ordered yet, so I thought, well, I'll just wait until they all come in, which is what I've done now. So I hope that I'm not gone as long next time, but it depends on how many records I get, or if I'm inspired by a contest. I know there's a lot out there, and I already shot a video for Corey of Overkill Vids cover songs, which I'll probably upload after I'm done with shooting this video. And I still have Maggie's colors video to do. And there was one other, this new VC member, Roger. I forgot his last name all of a sudden. Anyway, he had a contest about hating something then loving it, so I'm going to try to do that one too. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it tonight or not. It depends how tired I am after this one. So I'll just get right to it so I don't waste time. We're playing, of course, Wayne Shorter, which I showed in my first vinyl update. This record is like the best sounding one I have, I think. Like, a lot of my records, they do those pops and crackles every now and then. Now, I said that my record player isn't bad, but sometimes I do hear a little bit of noise. But this one, it sounds crystal clear beyond that one tiny blip on the first track of side 2, which I brought up last time. Anyway, I love this. There isn't any jazz in this update, unfortunately, which is why I'm playing it, I guess, to show I'm still interested. So I'll just get right to it. First record is Dumb Numbers. And this isn't a gatefold, but it does come with this little insert. And it's on, I think they called it Arctic Blue. It's really, really pretty. I also like how the number's all big like that, number 2, and can see through the front the 1, and it says Dumb Numbers on it. And this I got at Joyful Noise, and the only reason I got it was because Lou Barlow of Sebadoh and Dinosaur Jr. was mentioned. Now, I don't have any albums by Sebadoh and Dinosaur Jr., though I do like what I've heard of their stuff, but I have a Lou Barlow solo CD. I think it was Home spelled backwards, and I tried looking in the closet for it, but I didn't want to mess around, but it's an okay album. But I just really liked the hype of this album. Also on this is Del Crover of Melvins, Murph, Dinosaur Jr., Bob Bruno, Best Coast, C.R. Matheny, Emperor X, and it says it's Adam Harding is Dumb Numbers. I actually wrote this down in my notes because I knew I would forget who's on it besides Lou Barlow, but I got it for him being on it. But it's just really good. It has this alternative vibe and like sort of fuzzy at times. And they jam out a lot. Like there's a couple songs near the end that go on forever, but it's never boring. So I would definitely check this out. It wasn't that expensive either. And this is the back and with the track titles in case you want to look it up. I really liked Red Drum, and I liked Last Night I Had a Dream, The Broken Promise. This is just a really good album to chill out with. And of course, I have Sigur Rós' new one. I don't even want to pronounce the title. I think it's like Kveker, Viker. Anyway, I got the one with the 10-inch. Yeah, there's a ding right there. And this kind of bothered me, but not enough to return it. Because I felt like, what if the next one comes with a ding in it? Maybe the copies they were selling all had dings in them and I just didn't read the description well enough. I tried looking it up, but there wasn't really any info. But it was cheaper than on the website of the third-party seller, so I don't know. But the record itself sounds great. I don't know why I waited so long to get this. Probably because I thought it was pricey, but it really is excellent. And I'm sure you've seen the gatefold. And, and going to Robert Z's question about keeping things sealed or, or not keeping them sealed, I was going to talk about that. And when I mentioned the ding on this sleeve, I was thinking about how I like things in at least good condition. I've opened everything that I've ever bought. I don't have anything sealed, and the stuff that's valuable to me I bought used, so that's why I don't have it sealed. But I understand the reasoning behind it, and I like keeping all my stuff in perfect, condition from the moment I get it. Now, I do have some things that I overplayed on CD, as I mentioned in the cover songs contest. That one CD I brought up, Skips. Well, I used to overplay my CDs in the past, before MP3s and all that. I would just put the CD in every time I wanted to listen to something, and so sometimes that happened. But the packaging is always in the best condition. I even have returned CDs that came to me damaged, but in the case of the Sigur Rós, I didn't want to bother because I felt like it was packed well, and maybe all of them were like that. So anyway, I kept hearing that Sigur Rós went in a darker direction, but to me, beyond the first track, I felt like it was, typical Sigur Rós. I really, enjoyed it. I took a break from them for a little while. No particular reason, but the album that Maggie describes as the one with their butts on it, and the song they do in English on there, well, I just wasn't as into that one, so I just didn't look into anything else they did. And I was obsessed with them in the beginning. I even belonged to the forum and everything and met people through there, and we'd talk about Sigur Rós, share live albums, live recordings we'd find online of them, interviews. They actually were kind of jerkish in an NPR interview I watched. One of the members, I forgot which one, looked like he was falling asleep. But that doesn't change my opinion of their music. Their music is great, and I don't know why I didn't connect with their stuff after that one album, but I'm going to try to look back at that stuff and maybe it'll click finally. I think I was getting in my apathetic stage, so I know that my opinions on music could have changed since I first heard it. Anyway, moving on, I got Holograms Forever, and you see it's in the Soundstage Direct bag. I could have gotten this on the website and gotten the colored vinyl, which I saw everyone posting in the Facebook group, but I wanted the 11% off deal, and I was thinking of something somewhat cheap to add to the order, so I ordered this, and I guess I don't really care in the long run if it's on black or not. And this one isn't a gatefold, but it also comes with an insert of more artwork. The artwork is interesting on here. I saw the insert for some reason. I was like, ooh, more art. I like when they include inserts or something along with it. And I actually discovered Holograms because of Anthony Fantano of the Needle Drop again, when he did the review of the first album, and I like that one too, but I don't have it on vinyl yet. I do have the MP3s, and it's really good. I guess I got that Cure vibe. It sounds kind of like a punkish Cure, like they're faster, raw, you know, like, I can't really describe it, but yeah, it's really good, and this one is like, I think this one's a little catchier all the way through. The first one, there were moments that I didn't click as well, but I remember liking the song The Tower on that one, I think, but this one has Flesh and Bone, which I think was the one I first heard from this. And there's just a ton of really great songs. Like, I couldn't name just singles songs on here, but you should look it up. It's really great. And on that same Soundstage Direct order, I got the new Chelsea Wolfe, Pain is Beauty. Very gothic looking cover. And this one is a gatefold. It looks like they're out in like some desert or something, just jamming. And the back. Anyway, this one has Feral Love, House of Metal, The Warden. Those are the songs that stand out to me, but in general, this is a great one. I forgot what the acoustic album was called, but again, I heard about this on Needle Drop, and I liked the acoustic stuff, but this with all the instruments, all the band, it's even like more developed, and I did hear one song from an old album that also had the full all instruments, and so I knew what to expect when going into this album, and I think you should check it out, at least to see if you'll like it. Now, maybe the gothic word throws you off, but to me, it's not like goth. It's just like really beautiful, like it has electronic elements to it, and that singer-songwriter type of vibe, like badass vibe. So I hope I'm describing this right. It's like almost 2 a.m. here, so yeah, Chelsea Wolfe. Hopefully I'll get the acoustic album on vinyl eventually. I only have it on my iTunes. And I'm sure everyone has seen the Derek's Sonos Speres too. I ordered this, actually I felt kind of guilty because I felt like I went over my limit of records for this month, but then I realized that I passed up on a record and I really didn't go over, so the panic was over. But yeah, this was really great. Like, I wanted to support Derek because he was one of the first ones in the vinyl community I checked out because Anthony Fantano always mentioned him and he'd show some of his albums. So I secretly watched his videos, then branched out to other VC members. And so, yeah, the back. And this, I sort of felt had a meditative vibe, you know? Like, and there's parts that maybe are a bit uneasy, like an alien probing type of vibe, and there's even like a vocal track on like the side 2, I think. I don't know what songs are playing because I listened to this blindly. Like, I think I heard one track I sampled long ago, and so it was all a surprise to me when I first listened. And I think that some of these songs would be good on a yoga mix, because I always have this formula with yoga mixes for my mom's class. I start off energetic, then I kind of tone it down a little, add a chant song, and then I do the meditative portion at the end. And some of these songs would go great for the meditative portion. Unfortunately, I don't have the MP3s, and I didn't add the program to transfer songs from record. But anyway, I really liked this nonetheless, and I'll be listening to it again when I'm feeling it, when I want to chill out and stuff. And I have this little 7-inch Kishi Bashi. I also got this at Joyful Noise with the Dumb Numbers album. And doesn't it look like a birthday cake, like the confetti sprinkles on a birthday cake? I love this. I got this just because I loved the way it looked. And the back, even the little cardboard is all colorful. I was thinking this would be great to show in Maggie's contest. I was going to do her contest after this, but my voice was getting raw, so I'll see about it. Maybe I'll take a break after this and, you know, have some water, then get to it, because I feel I'm on a roll. Oh, and this came with the Joyful Noise thing. It's cute. A little cat meditating. It looks like an Egyptian cat on a record. It's cute. I like extras that I get with my orders, and they always give a piece of candy too. I'm not a big candy person, but it's just the thought. It makes me feel like it's a party when I open a package with something like that in it. And last but not least is the Studio Ghibli Mondo record, which just came in today. It's what I was waiting for in order to do my videos. And the packaging is great. It has one of those obies on it, and I put it in this plastic sleeve just so I could keep that obi intact. And the artwork is great on here. I love the look of the vinyl too, which it would also go great for Maggie's contest, but I'll still show it in this video too. We have yellow. This is my first yellow vinyl. I have a gold one, but this is the first actual, like, sunshine yellow. And it has the custom labels. You saw the one on the other side, and there's that. And we have an insert here. And it almost looks like you could color it in. Like, if I didn't like things in pristine condition, I would probably be like, hell yeah, let's color this. And yeah, the track listings. And this one's on green. It has some white, like, can't see that. It has some like white marble effect on this one. The other one was just solid, but this one, see the label. This one is really pretty. I might have to exchange this though. Now, there's one on side 4 that makes a screeching noise. I thought my turntable was dying when it went over that part. And I'm kind of disappointed about that because I waited 2 months for this to arrive. The packaging is great. I like them, like, I'm reluctant to return it because I know this is limited and they might tell me that they're out. I'm waiting to see if other people bring up the issues that I have with it, just to make sure that it's not like, you know, a bad pressing all the way around. But no one has mentioned getting them yet because lots of people bought them in, you know, all the different covers. It's the same music, but there's different covers for each, and I got the Spirited Away cover. And there's Princess Mononoke and Howl's Moving Castle. And I've never seen Howl's Moving Castle. I probably should because I liked side 3. That side was perfect, you know. Side 4, there was just that one part. Even side 1 had a slight difference in sound, but it wasn't as bad, so I thought I could live with it till side 4 came on, but we'll see. I'm going to wait it out a little and see what other people say, but if there's any left, I'm going to exchange it, because who wants to hear a screeching sound in the middle of the record? The record itself, like the songs beyond that part, are beautiful. Like, I almost felt like I was like watching like some epic Oscars moment, like when the symphony comes out. It's like that type of moving piece of work, you know. It's beautiful. So if it wasn't for those couple bad unlistenable parts of the pressing, it would be great. So, and this isn't my first Mondo record, so I was expecting greatness, but the packaging, the artwork, all of that is great. I can't believe I forgot to show the gatefold on the Spirited Away Ghibli vinyl. These are the other 2 versions that could be on the front cover. And I also forgot to say that the Hell's Moving Castle one was sold at San Diego Comic-Con. So anyway, that was my update. Hopefully it made sense through most of it. I am beginning to get a little bit worn down. I don't know if you could tell. And now the record ended, so that's it. I'll hopefully be back sooner, and I'll try to do those 2 more responses, and catch y'all later.